All right, so today we're going to talk about Visual Studio Code workspaces and how they are different from folders. So, the normal workflow within Visual Studio Code is to open up a folder. And so, for example, I'm just going to open up this folder right here. And over here on the right, because I like my Explorer on the right, it opens up my test project, right? And so you go ahead, you work with this project. All right. And that's really about the extent of project management, except for one thing. It's called the Visual Studio Workspace. So basically, we have this project or folder open, and I'm going to save this as a workspace. So instead of saving that workspace in here, I'm going to put it over in a folder called Visual Studio Workspace, right? So now we're going to save that, right? And now notice that it says Workspace. So my test project is now a workspace. And you could rename that workspace to something else, but no reason really to change it here. So now let's go and look and see what we've done here. So it created this file. It's a .code-workspace file. And let's open that with Notepad. And as we can see, it's got two sections. Obviously, this is JSON, and it's got two sections, one for folders and one for settings. So right now, we haven't saved any custom settings to this workspace, but we could. All right, but it does say, okay, we want to open, when we open this workspace, what we're really saying is open this path right here. All right, so now we come back over here to Visual Studio Code, and we're going to say close workspace, because you notice it doesn't say close folder anymore, right? So let's close that workspace, and then let's open up that workspace. So now notice it says My Test Project Workspace, and it does say what the folder is that that workspace file is saved to. And then we click on it, and it opens up that workspace, and it actually goes to the actual project location. All right, so that's pretty cool. But what if we wanted two different folder locations in our workspace? Well, you can do that too, and really that's the whole point of workspaces. Is now we're going to add another folder. So now let's go to a different project. Let's go to, how about view create? No, that's what we were just in. Let's go to view, how about view school? And we'll pick this one, we'll say add. And so now we have two folders in that workspace. And if we close out of it and then open it again, you can see now that we have two paths. So you could put multiple folders in there. So it's just a way. So workspaces are just a way to organize that. The one thing I do like is that I can put all of my workspaces in one directory, and then I can just come over here and say open workspace from file, and then all of my different workspaces are right here. So I can just pick, that way I can have folders all over the place, because sometimes I have version 1, version 2, version 6, 7, 8, 9, and like, okay, but right now I'm working on version 8, right? Well, instead of navigating through all of that, I just create a workspace, and then I know that's my live files for that particular file, and then it's then easy to open it up, and you've got everything right there. So that's really the length and breadth of projects and solutions. Like, if you ever used Visual Studio Professional, they have solutions and projects and an awful lot going on, and this is like the radically simplified version of a project. All right, that's it. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you soon.